Here's the Game Master 127. Welcome to another video. Today it's going to be my Halloween special, and the Halloween special is going to be a deck profile. The deck profile is going to be about vampires. And so I got my good buddy, bwebb, right here, starting off with...
Okay, so we start off with 3 Scarlet Scourge.
Okay.
Basically, it's a 1,000 life point. When it's special summoned, can Monster Reborn a vampire out of the graveyard.
Okay.
And these 3 vampires I'm about to show all have the same effect of when they destroy a monster by battle, it gets summoned to your side of the field.
Okay.
On the next turn.
All right.
Or at the end of your turn. Next we have 3 Vampire Fraulein.
Okay.
Once per battle, you can pay life points in multiples of 100 up to 3,000. And you can boost any zombie monster by that amount.
Okay.
So, you can get some kind of big zombies out there.
Okay.
Red Baron, it's basically a 1,000 life point creature swap.
Okay.
So, it's there just because.
Yeah.
We can give our opponents smaller monsters.
Okay.
Run 1 Vampire Sorcerer.
Okay.
We don't really use this for the getting it destroyed by our opponent's card effect. We use this more if we want to Foolish Burial it or toss off you and a zombie.
Okay.
To tribute summon a monster, zombie monster, or vampire for free.
Okay.
So switch those on.
Okay.
So we run 3 Vampire Familiar and Retainer.
Okay.
Retainer is you pay 500 life points when it's special summoned to special summon add a spell card. Vampire spell card from your deck to your hand or trap. Familiar, you can do the same thing with vampire monsters.
Okay.
You can both special summon them out of the graveyard also by attributing a vampire, I believe it's a vampire card. Yeah, you contribute a vampire card.
Okay.
To special summon them out of the graveyard.
Alright, very good.
But they are banished when they leave the field.
Okay.
1 Vampire Vamp because you can use it to get over bigger things.
Yeah.
And I personally like the artwork on the card, so why not? Vampire Duke. When it's normal summon, you can special summon a vampire out of the graveyard. Yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention with Scarlet Scourge is the monster that you summon off his effect can't attack.
Oh, okay, okay.
Shadow Vampire, I only run 1 of him because he's good for first turn.
Yeah.
That's about it. Because when you special summon off of his effect, that monster can't, or that's the only monster that can attack. It's the one that's special summoned off him.
Mm.
So then we got the zombie package.
Okay.
3 Shiranui Solitaire, 3 Yuna Zombie, and 3 Mizuki.
Okay. Standard.
Standard. So that's all the monsters in this deck.
Okay. Not bad.
Next, we run the typical zombie cards of Foolish and Monster Reborn.
Okay, right.
We run 1 Book of Life.
Okay, Shatterfoil.
One card that I do want to eventually add in here is actually Vampire Grace.
Okay, yeah.
But with Duke and Shadow Vampire, if you can get either of them out first turn, that makes your Book of Life live.
Alright.
1 for 1.
Okay.
For
1 for 1.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
This is for Vampire Familiar since it's a level 1.
Right.
Then we have 3 Vampire's Domain. Basically, for the cost of 500 life points, you can normal summon any other vampire in addition to your normal summon. And then any monster or any damage that you deal to your opponent with a vampire monster, you gain that much life points.
Right. Because they're bloodsuckers.
Yes, so they combo very well with Fraulein.
Right.
3 Vampire Desire. With this card, you can target 1 face-up monster you control and 1 vampire monster. Send 1 vampire monster from your deck with a different level. The monster that you target out in your field becomes that level. And then its other effect is you can target 1 vampire monster in your graveyard, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard, then special summon the monster.
Focus, jeez. That glare's not helping, but yeah. Okay.
Then we have
The traps.
the traps.
Not a lot.
We have 3 Vampire's Domination.
Okay.
Can negate the effects. Can negate the effects or activation of. Actually, no. You can negate the activation of effects when you control a vampire monster.
Alright.
And if you negate a monster's effect with that, you gain its original attack as life points.
Alright, alright.
And then last card is 1 Vampire Awakening. You can special summon 1 vampire monster from your deck, but it's destroyed at the end phase.
Alright. Now onto the extra deck.
Onto the extra deck. Of course, you gotta run the 2 Vampire Sucker.
Yep.
You can use it to tribute any of your opponent's zombie monsters, any amount per turn,
Okay.
as long as you can normal summon.
Alright.
Its first, or one of the effects also is, you can special summon a monster out of your opponent's graveyard in defense mode, I believe, and it becomes a zombie monster.
Alright.
And then when a zombie monster is summoned from the graveyard, you get to draw 1 card.
Alright.
Run 1 Link Karibo.
Just in case.
That way we can get Familiar off the field.
Yep.
1 Saryuja and 1 Borreload.
Because, yep.
Because Borreload.
Because borrow load.
1 card that I do want to run in here, but I'm waiting until it gets reprinted, is Summon Sorceress.
Right.
Because Summon Sorceress is actually really good in this deck.
It's just really expensive right now.
Yes. We want run 1 Braum.
Okay.
He's more just to get our level 5s off the field.
Alright.
Run 2 Sheridan.
Okay.
Sheridan takes 2 plus level 6 monsters. Anything that you steal from your opponent that has a level becomes level 6 when you go to make this guy.
Alright.
And you can use this effect to detach 1 material, pop a monster on your opponent's field.
Mm-hmm.
And then when a monster on your opponent's field goes to the graveyard, you can detach again to special summon it to your side of the field.
Okay. Because it steals life.
Yes. Then for the Synchros, 1 Black Rose,
Yep.
1 Beals,
Yep.
and 1 Omega.
Pretty much all the standards.
Yeah. I got other cards I want to run in here, like Gaia the Dragon Thunder Charger, and what's the other one? I think it's like number 24 Dragolis, but I don't have those on me currently. So.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the deck profile.
You're welcome.
And happy Halloween, everybody!